about capabilities, building all your hopes and dreams. Talk about possibilities. It ain't rocket surgery, but maybe it is. Come on down, we're gonna sit around and get into your business. 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 Your business.
Welcome to the Small Business Miracles Podcast. My name is Jeff Randolph. This small business podcast is brought to you by EAG Advertising and Marketing. We are going to talk about marketing. We are also here to celebrate entrepreneurs. Theo, we are going to celebrate entrepreneurs and small businesses by having a beverage first. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Each of us has something delightful from Café Corazon. For me, it's always got to be the spicy Mayan mocha.
Ooh,
and this is my first ice version of that. So not bad. You enjoying?
Mocha Azteca.
Ooh,
There you go.
okay. We
There you
love
go.
all the mochas are in here today.
That's my go-to.
We're all here for this.
I love
We're all
it.
here for this. And you've heard all of the cheering of our drink choices by Dulcinea Herrera, the CEO of Café Corazon. Dulcinea, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. And that pronunciation?
You're just too kind. You're just too kind.
I love it.
I have to say right off the bat, congratulations on being also named one of the top 10 small businesses in Kansas City. But
Thank you.
more than that, the Mr. K Small Business of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a big honor for us. Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah, and I don't want to take credit for it, but I'm about to. When we first did, you have no way to know this, but when we first did our first neighborhood networking event where the chamber comes in and like everybody in the neighborhood comes in to hang out, we had you guys cater all of the food and drink.
Oh.
And so we had all of the coffee, all the pastries. It was a great spread. And one of the things that everyone from Vicky Kulikoff at the chamber on down, I was like, who did all this food? This is amazing. And it was all yours. Now, little did I know that years later we would be winning the same top 10 award together because, now I've helped, we've shined the spotlight on you guys. And now
I love it.
we're there. We're so happy to support small businesses like that though, because you guys, deserve to be on that center table in our networking event because you guys were great.
Oh, thank
Everybody
you.
loved it.
I actually remember that event.
Oh yeah.
I think maybe I worked it a long
Oh,
time
and
ago.
brought the stuff.
I think
Yeah.
I brought the stuff at the time. That was before we had our catering and events manager.
When other people can do that for you
Well,
instead of you doing it.
Shoot,
Yeah.
for a long time, you got to do it yourself. You just got to figure things out when you're first starting. And
This certainly gets us into the entrepreneur discussion, doesn't
Yes,
it? That's
absolutely.
right. That's what it's like to be a small business owner. For those people who have no idea what we're talking about yet,
Yeah.
can you tell everybody what is Café Corazon? What do
Yeah.
you do? Tell people what they should expect when they get there.
Absolutely. So Café Corazón is the first Latin and Indigenous coffee shop in Kansas City. We actually started about 7 years ago. Our story is interesting because we were walking down Westport Road with my family. We were scouting locations. At the time, I had just started college. I was 19 years old when we built Café Corazón.
Right.
We're walking down the street and this car drives through a location that we wanted.
Okay.
At this point, we had shown so many opportunities and people, hey, we want to put our space in this location. Everybody was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like the right fit.
Right.
There was even some interesting comments made about our heritage in that process. But this car driving through the building, we walked in. The owner happened to be there. And we were like, hey, we'll fix it up for you if you let us rent it out because nobody's giving us a chance.
Oh,
and they
man.
said, yeah. So me, my mom, my dad, we went in there and we fixed it up. Luckily, my dad is an amazing contractor.
Mhm.
So every Café Corazón you actually see was built out by me and my family, from the tables, the chairs, everything. Now, 7 years later, we have 3 locations, and now we have a roasting facility. This is our wholesale business that we're also starting to distribute coffee. We're the biggest yerba mate producer in the Midwest as well,
Oh,
which is
outstanding.
interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, things have grown. We're so blessed and lucky. And when you walk into Café Corazon, you're probably going to feel like you're at your grandma's house,
Mhm.
but in a more elevated way. We want you to feel really comfortable. Everybody's welcome. It's a really cool experience to showcase our culture.
Outstanding. The I heard you tell that origin story early on at the top 10 CEO panel.
Yeah.
And it just talks to how scrappy you have to be. Like, that's not just luck, and you had a belief in yourselves. You were willing to put the work in, and when no one else is giving you a chance, you were saying, "Hey, let's figure something out here. Let's bet on us."
Absolutely.
Wonderful
A
origin
little
story.
delusion.
I love the origin
It's
story.
needed in entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Let's talk about the feel of it, because you intentionally strive to make Café Corazon that very inclusive place for community, and that includes a staff speaking multiple languages. We've
Yes.
got a World Cup event that we're hosting here in Kansas City for the first time ever, and that's
Nice.
exciting.
So excited.
Let me pause there. Do you have a team? Are you excited about a specific team that's
Oh,
here?
come on now.
I
You know
was
Argentina is
I
is the
wondered if it would
team.
be. I will say this, that if you take a look at videotape of, like, people will always say Pele is the best soccer player in the world.
He's amazing.
But he's amazing, but it was a different time. And if you looked at film of Pele and Lionel Messi, there is no competition. Lionel Messi is the best player in the entire
You think
world.
so?
Outstanding. Yeah, I will go on record on our show for this. Yeah, no question.
I don't want to
whatsoever.
get hate from the Brazilians. I love my Brazilian
I
people,
get
but
it. Well, let's then.
but we love Maradona and Messi for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's get back into that inclusivity then, because it's
Yeah.
very intentional. Like, you want people to be able to feel like they're at home and speak those languages.
Yes.
What are you hoping for that experience to be when people walk in and are speaking any of the languages?
Yeah. So I think it's very important that people feel welcome in the space. Even if they aren't Latin or indigenous, we want them to experience the culture just like we do when we welcome people in our homes.
Mhm.
So our staff currently can speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, sign language, French, and we have some Arabic speakers coming in for the World Cup as well. So I'm so excited for that. Our menus are also all translated. We just want to make it seamless, right?
Yeah.
When people walk in, they need to feel like welcome, like, oh, this is a fun experience for me, not a stressful one where I have to get my menu out and I have to translate it. I can't, because we've all
Yeah.
been there, right? Like, my family are foreigners, so whenever they come here from their countries, it's stressful for them because they're like, is this a safe area? Can we do
Right.
this? Can we do that? We want to explore, so we want to make it very seamless for them.
Mhm.
And also then just have fun. Like, we have so many cool things coming up at
Oh, for
Café
sure.
Corazon
Yeah.
for World Cup. So
Do you, any that you can throw out there? Do you-
Oh, yeah.
Please do. Please. This is a friendly podcast for that.
we have something called a banderazo. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not heard of it. Banderazo.
Yeah. Ooh,
I have
there
not.
we go.
Okay. I have not heard of
I
that.
like it. So banderazo is an Argentinian party. You host a day before the World Cup.
Okay.
And it's huge. Like, you have a cookout, you have live music, tango dancers, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
People with the flags running around. Like, everybody's in spirit of the game, essentially. So we're going to do one of those at Café Corazon
Oh, nice.
on June 15th before Algeria and Argentina plays.
Excellent.
And then we have a bunch of watch parties for
Mhm.
all the games. Let's see. We also have something called Cafeciton. Have you
Okay.
ever been to that?
I have not. No.
Okay, you guys have to come. It's
This
so
seems
much
like
fun.
it seems like the right thing to do.
It's basically a club, but in the morning.
Okay.
So it's 11
Oh.
a.m. to 2 p.m. Yes. I see it
Yeah,
back there.
Theo's
like,
excited
yeah,
about
yeah.
this. Theo's excited.
And it's like salsa, reggaeton, bachata. Everybody is dancing. We have 300 people in the cafe.
Mhm.
And I mean, people are tearing it up on the dance floor. You got all ages, like little kids and people who are in their 80s. I've seen with their little cane dancing. It's awesome.
This must be the secret to Argentina's success in the World Cup. This has to
Absolutely.
be. I feel like there's a connection there.
That's why Brazil and Argentina, in my opinion, are like the best teams ever. Because the people, the fans are crazy.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
amazing
religion for
fans.
them. It's
Exactly.
not even a sport.
Exactly.
No.
It is. It's not life or death. It's much more important than that.
Yes, exactly.
That is the phrase. Your
Yes.
locations also have a lot of artwork, and including artwork that you have done, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Tell me about the role of that artwork, because
Yeah.
you're establishing a look, you're establishing a feel as soon as somebody walks in. Tell me about what you intend to do, and then how your art factors into that,
Yeah.
because you so many talents for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So art is super important to me and my family. My grandpa, who was from Buenos Aires, Argentina, he was an amazing artist. He taught me to paint. And when we opened Café Corazón, we really wanted to showcase yerba mate, which is
Mhm.
big in Argentina, empanadas, and art. So at the time, again, we were scrappy, like we couldn't afford art. So I was just
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna have to paint something. So I started painting all of these paintings. People liked them, so I started to do them for all the locations. And then at some of our locations, we have gallery rooms
Mhm.
where we switch and alternate the art out to local artists, and they take full commission on their work.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just a place where they can hang it.
Mhm.
I've been a starving artist. I know how it
That's-
is.
you-
I'm not trying to charge you. I'm
That's
trying to
right.
support you. So,
Support the local artists.
but yeah, the art is big. And then our muralists, their company's called It and Recons.
Mhm.
They just won an award with the chamber.
Yes, they were called up on stage for that as well, and had
Yes.
paint on their shoes.
Yes.
So yeah, they were working in it.
Yeah. So they've done all of our murals at all of our locations. They're from Mexico and Uruguay.
Oh, okay.
So, but those guys are amazing. Like, I think that without them, the space wouldn't be as beautiful. So I'm really thankful we met them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me pivot just a little, and your art specifically. Is there anything that kind of do you have a moment where you're like, I feel like painting today, or is it kind of a routine where you're every Saturday that's what I do as a relief? How does that fit into your life?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes because I get so busy, right?
Mhm.
But it's funny, actually, this morning I was painting something.
Oh, really?
And I've been trying to get back to it more because it's so therapeutic.
Yeah.
It feels good. Like you lose track of time and you just get to flow.
Mhm.
And sometimes in business, it's not so much like that. It's more structured.
Right.
But painting, whatever you want it to be. So
Yeah.
it helps that part of my creativity. And I really value that.
Yeah, as a business owner, you're so involved in the business, and that's using one half of your brain that is not usually as creative as you'd like it to be.
Yeah.
And so for those people who need that creative outlet, it's good to have that, and to know that that's something that you can use as, like, do you see it as an escape, or do you see it as this is my time versus something else? Like,
Totally. It definitely feels like my time.
Yeah.
Unless it's a commission. Even then, though, it is. You still get into a flow,
Mhm.
but you can't be as, I don't know, open-minded to whatever.
Oh, sure.
Like, oh, I want to paint an elephant in this corner. Well, maybe that's not what the person wanted.
Right, yeah. It's
Right.
great, except for that elephant.
Like,
I
what's
don't
going
know
on?
that I gave you any direction on that. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love it. I think it's actually been one of the things that has honestly saved me in a lot of ways
Mhm.
too, right? Like, it's been able to connect me back to myself, even when I work really long days and
Yeah.
I'm just grinding. Like, I can come home and feel that.
Yeah, and whether you are an entrepreneur or not, like I feel like having that outlet is really important. For me, it's cooking. I go home, I can be
Oh, that's
creative.
nice.
I can, go and do whatever kind of thing I need, but it's a very different way to use your brain that is not, continuing to think about the work stuff nonstop. That it gives
Yeah.
you the ability to, bounce back and forth to something else.
Well, then you need to come to my house because you
I-
can cook all you want.
I can-
so I can get
I can do
meals done.
Right before the World Cup, there's a party that we could go cook
Ooh.
at. Yeah.
I'm
Let
with
me
it.
let me ask this question, because one of the things that came up during the top 10 CEO panel that you mentioned was the average tenure of a barista, and how
Yeah.
that cycles through, how long a barista is generally in one spot is a statistic that I don't think I was ready for. Did you say that was
Yeah.
like 6 months or something? What was
Yeah,
that?
usually it's baristas and servers, bartenders. They're usually in a job for about 6 months on average, and then they'll cycle through because the food industry, it's one of those industries. You hire people who might be in school
Mhm.
or they're maybe a little younger, or it's just a high turnover rate because
Right.
it can be stressful and hard. But yeah, our baristas stay from average 2.5 to 3 years.
Which is
Which is
incredible.
great.
That is incredible. It could be, because you would otherwise be hiring nonstop, and because
Yeah.
you are like, when you think about the experience of Café Corazon, and the kind of experience you want someone to have when they walk
Mhm.
in, you have the environment, you have the physical product of food and drink, and you have your people.
Yeah,
And that's there aren't that many variables there. And if you can't
it's
get
true.
the people right, then it's a real problem, because you're not
Yeah.
delivering service in a way. So when you hire someone, I'm just kind of getting into some of those hiring practices, and like,
Yeah.
what do you look for in somebody who's going to stick around for longer than 6 months?
Yeah. So, and I have to thank our managers for this because
Mhm.
they do the hiring and they're fabulous at it. I know what we always look for is somebody who is interested in like what we've built, right? They have
Yeah.
to somewhat understand the culture or be interested in it and want to showcase it. But then another thing is personality. They
Oh yeah.
have to be able to like be cool, chill, get
Mhm.
along with people, be able to take criticism,
Yeah.
and work on it, always wanting to be better, right? Chasing the next thing. So we've been blessed. Like, even when we won our award,
Mhm.
I remember going to the cafe and all of the baristas were like, congrats. And I was like, no, guys, like, this is you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because honestly, all of these people that saw us, they walk in, they see you. They don't always see me.
Right.
They see me if I have a meeting with me, but you've really established the culture of this place and how they feel when they walk in. So, like, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's such an important part for a service business, especially, to get right, and hiring for the cultural fit, hiring for the person and personality
Yeah.
is so big. That's impressive. What is next for Café Corazon? What is
Yeah.
the next thing?
Well, Café Corazon, we have 3 locations now.
Mhm.
We are going to up that. Actually, our goal is to be in different states at some
Oh,
point
good. Okay.
and start pushing that model outward.
Yeah.
But a really big thing we're working on is our wholesale platform.
Hmm.
So, like I said, we're the biggest yerba mate importers of the Midwest, which is a very popular Argentinian tea.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that a lot at the World Cup, and Messi will be drinking it a lot on the soccer fields.
Excited about that. Yeah.
But we also have our coffee. We have K-Cups, canned cold brews now. We're getting into grocery stores. We're getting into places nationally. So
Oh, outstanding.
you're going to start seeing Café Corazon outside of Kansas City. And that I'm really excited for.
It could not happen to a better person, and well planned.
Thank you.
So much for doing that, to help put Kansas City businesses on the map like that.
Yeah, we love Casey. Oh my gosh. Without Casey, I don't think that my entrepreneurial journey would be what it is. Like, I'm very thankful for the people here and how much they've supported me and my family. So
Perfect. There's a soundbite right there. I'll take that one and just pull it out. It's time to take you into the lightning round, and you've mentioned
I'm ready.
with the lightning round, you've mentioned yerba mate several times already, and I was not intentionally not following up on it, because I wanted to follow up on it here.
Cool, I like it.
Because you're one of the only cafes in the United States and the only one in the Midwest to serve a wide variety of brands from farms in Argentina. But it's a ritual. What is? Describe the ritual for me. What is?
I got you.
Because I have definitely not had. I have not been brave enough to try that yet. Because every time I walk up, I go, well, it's going to be the spicy Mayan mocha for me. I
Understandable.
know what I want. So tell me about this.
Okay, so the next time you come in, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Okay.
Basically, what yerba mate is, it's a plant that's been around for thousands of years, and it's been drank for thousands of years by indigenous people in Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay.
Okay.
So what you do is there's this thing called a gourd. So it's like a cup, and then there's something that's like a straw called a bombilla, but it has a filter at the end of it.
Okay.
So you do this whole ritual, you shake it, you pour the water, milk, whatever you want inside of it. And then you drink it. You can drink it for 8 hours. You just keep pouring liquid.
Oh, wow.
But it makes you feel great. It's very caffeinated.
Okay.
So it makes you feel like coffee, but without the crash, which is nice.
Nice.
And then a lot of people use it as a pre-workout too.
Okay.
So that's why you'll see the Argentina team. They brought thousands of pounds this year and their last World Cup to where they were performing and playing. So yerba mate is like amazing. It's good for your gut health. man, actually in Argentina, we're also a barbecue capital of the world.
Yes. Yeah.
So I know we always
hey, no,
we
no,
always
there's
arguing about it. But
it's
Argentina's
a
so
different
good.
style, and there's
Totally
room
different
for
style.
there's room for everyone. It's delicious.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So we eat a lot of meat.
Mhm.
So a lot of times people drink yerba mate after they eat all the meat because it helps them digest it
Okay.
too. So it's also used in that way as well. I love yerba mate. It's awesome. Messi, baby, you better come through, okay?
That's right. Well, and I don't know. Like my team is the Netherlands. I'm a Dutch fan for
No.
decades and
Just kidding.
decades. And I don't know if you're listening, but maybe get some yerba mate. I mean, let's go ahead and start.
I know.
How do you not look at everything the Argentina team is doing and go, are we missing out on the yerba mate? Maybe
That's
maybe
the
there's
secret
something to
sauce.
that. Is that the secret sauce? We need to pay attention to that.
Yerba mate is the secret sauce.
Let me ask this question in the lightning round about what makes you proud to come to work? Like when you walk
yeah.
in, what is it that makes you the most proud when you see what you've done?
I love walking in and seeing people having great conversations, whether they're in meetings. Some people are getting proposed to in there. Like I've seen it all. Some people are getting broken up with.
Well, that
We don't
happens.
like that. But most of the time it's really good. Like
Yeah.
people are having fun. Even just the other day, I walked in and there was this family and their kids were around our little couch in the back and they were just having a great time, and it made me happy because I'm like, wow, they had a little family brunch
Yeah.
and they were just enjoying their time with their kids.
The-
So that was beautiful. And also seeing our baristas having
Mm.
fun. When I walk in, I make sure every time to say hello to every single one of them by name.
Mhm.
Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? And I feel like we have a really good relationship with our employees because of that. Like we all really like each other. So
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I didn't really think about the breakup side of things, but I don't know if you need a
We've
sign
seen
on the
it.
door that says no
No
breakups, because
Go outside.
at the very least, one of those people is not coming back because it holds
Right.
bad memories. The other one probably is coming back.
Or just
upon
go to
sure.
another location.
That's right. That would be the right way to do it. This is the Small Business Miracles podcast, and so what I like to ask a question about that small business miracle moment, and here's how we define that.
Okay.
It's you know as a business owner, you don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how this problem is going to fix itself, or how you're going to be able to do this monumental task, or maybe you're up against this impossible deadline. You didn't think you were going to do it. But at the end of the day, man, you guys figured out a way to do it. Do you have that small business miracles moment that you look at?
Oof. So many. I'm like,
Yeah.
which one are we going to talk about?
There are many. There usually are.
I would say the opening of our second location. That was during COVID.
Oh,
So, yeah, we had started our first business kind of during COVID as well.
Mhm.
It went well. So we decided, okay, in the Crossroads, we're going to open our second. It took us a year to open, even though we were supposed to be open right away. And we had done the build out, but it was because with COVID, the city was taking a lot longer to respond.
Okay.
And there was also, a lot of like tweaks that we would had to make because the city kept coming in and like saying, you need to change this, change this, change this. So that was really hard because you're paying rent at the same time.
Yeah.
A year's worth of rent without income on a building is
Oh.
crazy. So luckily, we've been able to fix ourselves up from that, but that was a really tough time.
Yeah.
Oof, that was hard.
And what a lovely location you have as a
Thank you, I
result
know.
of that.
Please,
Yeah.
please continue to be lovely.
That is it is
Okay.
absolutely lovely. I'm going to ask about just kind of you're at home, you're flipping through the channels on a television. What is that one movie that when you see it come on, you're going to watch the entire movie,
Oh my
like as soon as
gosh.
it shows up?
There's 3 that came up and they're so different. So
Oh,
please, whoever's watching this, you're gonna laugh. The first one was White Chicks.
Okay.
I love that movie. I will ride or die for that movie. The second one is Last Holiday with Queen
Okay.
Latifah. It's such a feel-good movie. I love that movie. And then I would have to say, so different, the first Joker.
Oh wow,
These are
yeah,
all very.
was not expecting
I'm
that.
watching all of them.
Outstanding, good choices. Good
Yes,
choices.
thank you.
Let's you have a let's see. Let me ask this question. You're a big sister with Big Brothers Big Sisters as
Yes.
well. What keeps you volunteering your time, even though you have literally a billion other things going on?
Oh, I love my little sister. Her name's Latea.
Mhm.
She's hilarious. She's like a little woman inside of a 12-year-old. She like makes crazy jokes. She's funny. She's very smart. She loves art.
Mhm.
So, I just love to be around her. She reminds me like to be young in some ways too. And she always acts like I'm really old. I'm 26, guys.
Right.
I'm not that old.
You are not that. You
But-
started this when you were 19. Yeah.
Yes, I'm not that old, but she's always calling me auntie, and she's like, "Why are you so old?
Oh.
You're crazy." I'm like, someday you're gonna be 26, and you're gonna realize you were not old at 26. But okay,
Yes.
so I just love her.
Yeah, so you get a lot of you get a lot out of it yourself and feeling
Yes.
young and that's a great thing.
Oh yeah, and I
Yes.
love to see her grow.
Mhm.
I like to be there for her when she tells me all the stuff that happens at school, and because I've been there, I get it. So
Yeah. Last question in the lightning round. So the end is near. You have a degree in business marketing.
I do,
Like
yes.
you know some stuff about marketing. What is the best marketing advice that you've received?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would say don't try to be anyone else. Just be yourself.
Mhm.
Because when you lead with authenticity, people they're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
You can't lie on that one.
Yeah.
You can't lie through the camera. You can't lie through the audio. You can't lie in person. People will feel it. So,
Absolutely.
and just market that. Show the world that the way it is for you or your business.
Yeah. In the age of AI, and so many, marketing manager people putting out a lot of, AI driven content or something like
Yeah.
that authenticity is going to be more and more important going forward. That if you're not doing the work on your own to kind of be authentic and be yourself and let that show through, I think the audience of customers, of volunteers, of whatever it is, are going to see that, and I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, it's that authenticity. Be yourself, and that's going to help out.
Totally.
Yeah. I will take you out of the lightning round. With that, you are free. There are no more questions for you. We are doing a thing now where at the end of the lightning round, I've asked you a bunch of different questions across all kinds of different things. If there's anything you'd like to ask me,
I do.
I am you're very gleeful about that, and I'm not
Got
sure.
2 things.
Oh man. Okay. Go right ahead.
Well, the first one is, what are you excited that you're building towards right now?
Oh, that I'm building towards right now. Honestly, I don't get to talk about this a whole lot. I've got a TED Talk coming out,
Oh,
and it hasn't been released yet,
okay.
and I'm excited about it because it's so very different than anything I've done before, and
Okay.
it's super nerdy. And when the topic actually comes out and people are like, wait, so the marketing guy was just talking about Dungeons and Dragons the whole time? Like, it's so nerdy, but it's now the time where we can actually talk about it.
So wait, what is it about?
It's about leadership and management. It's about it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's a love letter to
awesome.
Dungeons and Dragons for me, but at the same time, it is it does actually talk about leadership and how we want our teams to do well.
Okay.
And that the lessons that we've learned from being a dungeon master in Dungeons and Dragons is you can take all of those lessons and use it for management, and it's a wonderful, tremendously nerdy talk that I'm excited for when that comes out. I think that will be a lot of fun
for you. Here, give
it's
yourself
so nerdy.
a little round of
It's
applause.
so
A
nerdy.
TED Talk? That's a good thing.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you.
In fact, let's cheers.
Oh,
I have
cheers!
my
Cheers!
avocado purse.
Avocado purse. Cheers!
Salud. Salud to you and your TED Talk.
I will drink to that. Thank you. That's right. And did you have a second question?
I did.
What is your second question?
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm
one of those people, and I will. I'm ride or die for one. I'm one of those people.
That's when somebody's mom says, "You stay away from that girl."
Yeah,
that's right.
exactly.
She's asking
Or
for your birth
you
time.
better stay with that girl because she knows something.
That's right. I am, and I'm real curious what kind of reaction I get from this. I'm a Pisces.
Okay, I am too.
It's 2 fish swimming in a pond.
What's your birthday?
February 25th.
Okay, I'm March 5th.
Okay.
We're the best sign.
It's clearly, obviously, the best sign.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. Theo is there too.
What?
Yes, Theo. It's all 3.
Theo's a
That's right. What's your
Pisces.
birthday, Theo?
March 2nd.
March
Oh
2nd.
my gosh. Oh,
Right in
there's
between
3
us.
Pisces in this room, you guys. This is powerful.
I don't know what that.
celebrate this.
How do you use this power? I'm not sure if there's an application here or not. But
Pisces, they say we're the best lovers and the best friends. Like we love deep. we take care of our people. So we're taken care of in this room. We're all happy here.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
That's awesome.
We're just get in there. All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome,
let me close it out. If people want to find you, if people want to know where they can get their next amazing cup of yerba mate, where will they go? What do they look up? How do they find you? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would go to Café Corazón KC. That's on all social media platforms.
Mhm.
Me, I'm Dulcinea Herrera. Now, I know that's a really long name, okay? If you look at Café Corazón, you will find me.
You'll find it.
Yes, you'll find
how
me
to spell
somewhere
it.
there.
You'll get there.
But yeah, definitely come visit us. Come experience the Cultura. And yeah.
I can't
Se
recommend
puede.
enough. Get out there and go experience what this is like. Café Corazón CEO Dulcinea Herrera.
Hey.
Thank you so much for
You're
being on the show
welcome.
today.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
And that is our show. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating and review. Drop us a line on the website at eagadv.com if you have any thoughts. Until then, we'll be out here helping entrepreneurs with another small business miracle.
Talk about strategies. Talk about capabilities. Building all your hopes and dreams. Talk about possibilities. It ain't rocket surgery, but maybe it is.